Hey Mustangs, it's your boy Aaron.
It's Jordan.
It's Bianca.
It's Adri.
And today we're going to talk about
Race relations and racial profiling. So, to begin, so I work at Cold Stone, right? And so we have a new policy where we have to check like all 20s to see if they're real, because there was one night we had gotten like 5 fake 20s. And so it became company policy to check the 20s. And then so yesterday I was working, just doing my thing, and someone gave me a 20, and so I had to check it. And then he goes on to say that like, oh, like, why are you checking my 20? Do I look like somebody who would give you a fake 20? I was like, no, it's just company policy, etc. And he was just giving me a lot of attitude for it. And so, but the interesting thing was to me was like I'm a black female and he's a black male, but here he is accusing me of racial profiling. So I wanted to know like your guys' opinions on like just racial profiling in general and just race relations in general as well.
well, as a black man, you know, me and my family, we talk a lot about this stuff, you know. We watch movies, documentaries, all this type of stuff. Mm-hmm. So there's one movie I watched called The Hate You Give. It's actually a really good movie. You guys should watch it.
Good book. I read the book.
I didn't read the book. Anyway, like the movie ended up talking about how the racial profiling starts with the people, like with us. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like the people in their own racial class. Mm-hmm. So as Jordan said, this dude's black, she's black, and he was still attacking her, or he thought she was attacking him.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think that in order to solve all this stuff is to fix, you know, us as people first. You know what I'm saying?
So fix it within the community first?
Within your own community. And then, you know, grow
fix what exactly? Like, what are we to fix?
Okay. Well, to fix, you know, like, okay, here's another example. You know, some people have gangs in the black community. There's gangs. And those gangs fighting amongst each other. So, you know, to fix that, people should, you know, learn to cooperate, agree on things, and yeah, you know, stuff like that.
So are you saying like within like the black community, like people in the black community should like actively try to like not delete, but like get rid of the like stigma
the
that
hate
like
that they have for each other.
Yeah, the stigma that we're all bad, we're all gonna do all this other stuff. Is that what you're saying? Like get rid of that? Okay.
I feel like him being like towards you, like, oh, you think I'm this, you think I'm that, is just him like kind of fitting into it more than trying to get out of it. I think that's what you're trying to say about like fixing it.
Yeah.
I guess in a way.
And how old was this dude again?
Looked about in his 30s or so.
See, that's also another thing, you know. Older people believe that, because, you know, during their time, it was a lot worse than this today. So they're probably like, you know, so this kid's probably brainwashed, you know?
Because
that's a lot of older.
Yeah, if he was in the 30s, then he was most likely, born 80s, right?
Yeah. And
70s.
You know,
and then his parents were most likely 50s, 60s, so, I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Bianca?
I think it's interesting that he still felt like he had to say it, even though you're also, you know, a person of color. So it kind of confuses me in a way, but I guess because, like, you know, I'm not black in any way, so I don't really.
Okay, but how could you relate it to, like, because you're Filipino, how could you relate it to the Filipino aspect? Is there anything, like, within the Filipino community, is there any bad relations within the community itself? Like, based on it? Yeah.
We're gonna get into that.
Or is it just, like, because I know the whole colorism thing. Is it just that, or is there extra stuff onto it?
Like, about race?
Yeah.
In the Philippines. Yeah. I mean, if anyone doesn't really know, in the Philippines, like, among Filipinos, a lot of people, like, natives are especially obsessed with light skin. Like, in the Philippines, I think has the hugest, like, business of face whitening. Like, everywhere, even my mom needed lotion. It was all skin brightening lotion. Like, it's normal there. Even to this day, it's still normal. And it causes cancers or whatever. But also, besides that, I feel like maybe, like, Filipinos here or abroad or anything, a lot of them get teased for like their accent or like they don't speak English. And there's been instances obviously with people or they're not saying like, oh, like you're gonna check my money or something. It's like maybe it's a situation you're in the grocery store and they're like, why are you speaking that? Speak our language. You're from America, you're in America, speak English. That's kind of like a big thing.
Yeah, I'm Mexican and like my whole like dad's side of my family, they all speak Spanish and they all like deal with that too, like hearing stuff.
Happens at least once.
Yeah.
Have you ever, do you speak Spanish fluently?
No, I don't speak it fluently, but I like understand it more than I speak it.
So do you get like stuff from like your family who does speak it fluently? Like,
yeah, I do. Yeah? They always get on me because I don't know it fluently.
Yeah. I don't know. And go. I forgot who said it. Oh yeah, I think it was Bianca who said it. She said something like how like the guy like he still felt the need to like comment on me checking his 20 even though I'm black myself. Why would it matter if I was white though? Like what would be the difference?
Then
I feel like racism. Just history. Like history is the difference because of everything that they've dealt with in the past. They don't want to continue to have to deal with it in the future. So hearing it all now, they're just trying to put a stop to it right away before.
But even though it's just, so let's say like I was a white person, I'm just following company policy. Like why does it have to be, why would that guy still feel the need to call me out for that? And why would it be more of a problem if I was, because for me, I don't feel like everything should be based on race. Not everything needs to have the race card be pulled on. If the person tells you, hey, sorry, this is just company policy, that's just how it is. You can't do anything about it. It's not, hey, oh, since you're black, of course you're going to give me a fake 20. That's not what it is. So I don't understand why it becomes a bigger issue when the other side is white and then the other side's black. I get the history behind it, but I feel like as ourselves as a black community, like we need to stop pulling the race card for a lot of things.
Okay. I'm sorry. But, do you want to go? All right. This is what I think. You know, a big thing that plays in this is social media. Social media makes certain people look bad and other people look good. So, you know, based off of what we've all seen, you know, it seems like normally the white person is in the, you know, like as the villain almost, and the black person is, you know, the victim. So it's like, that's what we're already going to think when we're in these situations. And that's why probably, you know, the black dude did what he did, you know? Instead of you said.
I feel like a lot of people also focus on the past. Even though, like, these issues are still huge today, like, when people get upset over, like if countries get upset over something that they did before in the past, that wasn't you. It wasn't any of you that are alive today, if it was far back enough. But yet people still like to look at it and still make a big deal out of it. And I feel it's like a grudge.
Yeah.
People just can't let go. Even though, like, these issues are still big, the reason why that happens, even if it's a white person and a black person, is just because they can't let go of the past, even though that wasn't their time.
My thing is just, like, don't target white people. Honestly, you shouldn't be targeting anyone, but especially don't target white people who aren't being racist already. Like, I hate when people, like, in the black community say, like, oh, I hate all white people, blah, 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 all white people suck, blah, blah, because that's not the case.
Some
not
are
all
on
white,
your side.
Yeah, not all white people are racist. Not all white people are ignorant. So I don't understand why, and not all black people do this, but just some people in the black community just hold this thing that, oh, all white people are evil, they're all out to get us, and I don't like that. I don't like it.
See, I think this goes for both sides, too, because it's like, the people that say that, you know, like, all white people are racist, are the people who have dealt with a racist white person.
Yeah, I know.
So then it's the same for, you know, white people with black people. So it's like, it's kind of, it's how they were taught. It's not really, yeah, it's like how they were taught.
What's true.
Yeah, so that's why people, like, off of social media, they're taught that, you know, if they're in that situation, normally the white person's going to be racist.
I think from a young age, we should be learning things like this more, you know?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. Like, I get, like, it's based off, like, situations and stuff. And, like, if you meet a black person or a white person who does something bad to you, then you're going to think, or any other race, you're always going to think that that race, the whole race is like that. But as, we progress and as we try to better our racial relations, we should be teaching kids at a young age, not everyone from that race is like that, So
it's sad that we learn about it later when we learn U.S. history in high school. Like, we should be learning when we were kids.
Right. Yeah.
Because when you're younger, it sticks with you more. When you're older, sometimes it's too late to teach them that to be equal with everyone. So.
Yeah. Does anyone have anything else to add?
No, I think that's about it.
No?
Good conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, guys, tell us what you guys think about it. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button.
Comment down below.
Yeah, comment your guys' opinions. This, of course, is posted on IGTV. It will be posted on other social media avenues, Twitter, not Facebook, YouTube. And, thank you, Mustangs. See you later.
Bye.